with Mid-Michigan's only live radar. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bryan Bachman.
All right, a very good Thursday evening to you, everyone. Scattered snow showers and some heavier squalls making for some trouble on our area roads today. Those are gradually on the way out this evening, giving us a largely quiet overnight period and daytime on Friday, which is good news because, as we mentioned, we have a significant winter storm on tap for tomorrow night and Saturday. And this time around, it looks like it's going to be a major snowmaker. So with that in mind, seems like as good of a time as any to go over where we stand in terms of seasonal snowfall totals. We're at 15.3 inches for the year so far in Saginaw compared to the average of 19.2, so we're running about 4 inches behind that mark. Flint, you're basically right where you should be. You're at 21.3 for your total compared to the average at this point in the season of 21.5. Houghton Lake also lagging about 4.5 inches behind. You're at 29.2 compared to the 33.7 average. But I expect that while Flint will certainly rise well above your average with this weekend storm, Saginaw and Houghton Lake will at least be brought back to average, if not slightly above. As for the snow that's left out there tonight, First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar here live from MBS, showing a cluster of some snow showers and some heavier bursts cutting across Tuscola County, heading in toward the Juniata and Mayville areas, for example, also on track toward North Branch. Others moving out of the Sandusky area in toward the Lexington area tonight and trailing back through the Tri-Cities. Actually, a heavier burst of snow coming down around the Midland area and along US 10. These will continue to work their way south-southeastward and diminish gradually over the next few hours as the winds back off. But in the meantime, if you do have any travel over the next few hours, just continue to watch out for some slick spots on the roads. Here's a live look over downtown Saginaw. Nice end to the day here, despite it being cold, actually managing to still see a little bit of twilight poking on through the clouds there. Current temps 25 degrees, of course significantly colder than this time yesterday. Wind chill also at 13. Interestingly enough, the wind is being reported calm right now, but as you can see, with a wind chill of 13, obviously that's not quite the case. Looks like we have some kind of a sensor error, but I'll move on. We look at the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker. Today's snow shower activity, the result of a tailing cold front that's working its way south and east across the region. That'll be out of here over the next several hours, allowing some clearing to take shape overnight. Then we move on to the weekend storm, and it's going to be a combination of factors here. The low itself is a low pressure system that's emerging into the Rockies here tonight. That's going to cut out into the central plains tomorrow, while at the same time this big surge of moisture out of both the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico are rising northward. As those two systems interact, they'll then get their act together and head straight toward us here in the Great Lakes. So hour-by-hour forecast, 8 o'clock to midnight, gradual reduction in the cloud coverage. In fact, a lot of us could see crystal clear skies at times from midnight on into tomorrow morning. We will be waking up to sunshine first thing, but tomorrow's going to be another one of those days, like I was telling you last week. Use it to prepare for the winter storm coming in tomorrow night and on Saturday, because as you can see, by midday, we start to see some clouds edging in along 127, going overcast, but still snow-free for the evening drive tomorrow. And then just like last weekend storm, by midnight and throughout our overnight period on Saturday, actually even on into Saturday morning, periodic moderate to heavy snow will be the primary precipitation type on the front end of this thing. We'll see a brief change over to some plain rain south and east of the Tri-Cities around midday on Saturday, and then more snow on the backside in a more broken fashion due to some lake effect activity. So we're looking at a general range here, 3 to 7 inches of snow accumulation for basically the I-69 corridor, Birch Run area towards Sandusky, and then just an inch higher in that range, 4 to 8 for the Tri-Cities, Northern Thumb, and everyone else to the north and west. 14 is going to be your overnight low for tonight. Snow showers early, decreasing clouds, and just plain cold as the winds back off. We go back to 27 for tomorrow. Clouds increase with snow developing around midnight. Continues primarily as snow on Saturday with some rain mixing in, highs in the upper 30s. And then it stays cold, even on into the start of Snowfest on Wednesday. So the snow we pick up this weekend looks like it's going to stick around for a bit.
All right, it's going to be here for a while.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.